Hello, team, and welcome back to another episode of Alotta Fun Plays. Today we are using Alotta Fun, obviously streaming here on Twitch. It's the first time I've actually used her on my Twitch stream. Um, and today is the 100th episode that I have made since I have started using Alotta Fun. So I don't have any plans for what we're going to do today at all. No plans whatsoever. We are just gonna jump in and play the game. So let's get that organized and we'll head over there now. So just wait for this to load through. Yes, this does mean that we're going to garden. It does mean that we may head to the farm. I have not done my daily yet, so we'll be looking at all of that. But the first thing I'm going to do, because this is the very first time that I have live streamed this particular um, player, person, character, I'm gonna take you for a walk around the property first. So let's go and do that. Currently 7 at night, so it doesn't matter if we're not doing our garden just yet. So this is basically our property. Um, I have achieved a fair bit within the 100 episodes. Most of my episodes are only half an hour long for this character on my YouTube channel. However, there are ones that are a little bit longer because of doing specific things like the temples and things like that. So yeah, so we've had a bit of fun doing this. Got our gazebo going with all of our plant furniture. Have I finished watering? Yes, I've finished watering everything in here. I've only recently expanded out to this area, so I haven't done a lot out here just yet, but I am currently building up my little areas for all of my bits and pieces going on. And so this one here is done. There's nothing more we need to do in here. That's for crafting. We've got a little bit of a pretty space here that I'm currently working on. Working on designing at the moment. I think I should have turned this tree around the other way so the branch was pointing out, but I'm worried if I do that now I'm not going to be able to put the tree back, so I'm a bit disappointed in that. And I don't glitch or anything like that, so I wouldn't be able to put it back after the fact. So yeah, so this is kind of where all my makeshift stuff is. It's got a fair bit of that, we all do, I guess. Then we come around to the back of the house and I've got my Pixie Grove, which we will harvest. Over here is my gardener, which we will harvest. Then over this way is my little foxy from the fire temple, which we will harvest. And then last but not least is my silverwing, which we will also harvest. Fantastic. Done a little bit of a thing here. I used to have the prison beard. What do they call it on the bow of a ship when they have that thing out there? Anyway, used to have that here, but then changed my mind. So it's looking a little bit bare, but I will work out what to put on there at some point. Worm gardens and bits and pieces. We'll head inside very quickly because I still need to get this garden done. So this is the inside. I've got some of my trophies over here. And bits and pieces. I do have my banner from going first time, obviously going to, sorry, shouldn't use the word obvious, first time going into the Magi markets. I have got my first mermaid that I ever caught, and I say first, yes, I have caught quite a few of them now. The game is weird like that, isn't it? Once you start getting something, it will start giving you that thing sometimes regularly, and it doesn't matter how hard it is to catch, but you'll have other ones, other people that just struggle all of the time to be able to catch certain things. Look at like a Moors, so it's one of those things that if you have it on your rotation, you're catching it again and again and again, and that's why people can do the Moors sushi parties. But then You've got other people who have been playing for a year and still never caught a Morse. So it's one of those things that, the game sort of has this weird algorithm sometimes. Um, this is my bedroom. It's a little bit pink. I do want to change the colors in here, but I don't have all of the items that I need to be able to create the tints to change that just yet. And this is my bathroom, which I'm still working on. This is kind of a trophy area as well. As you can see, there's a lot of bits and pieces that we've achieved by doing friendship quest lines and bits and pieces like that. Also doing the temples, because I've got my little glow bug there and my cloudfish, and then my gift from Einar. So all sorts of things like that, through to my map area and collecting area for the bugs and entomology, all of that, and then just into my kitchen, which is very much still a work in progress, but I think it is very, very cute. These colors go so well together. I'm not going to retint any of this furniture because it matches the cook benches and the oven and everything else. The only thing I might recover is color is the city chic cupboard up there eventually. Um, so that is, yeah, so that is my plot at the moment. It is just a home. It is not anything overly special. Once again, I don't try to be something that I'm not. I'm not great at doing the glitching and all that sort of stuff. I have tried very unsuccessfully, and I know practice makes perfect. I will get there. Right, let's do a quick garden and see what we have got. I always start in my four corners. I don't know why. I think it just makes it a bit easier when I work out what I need to replant. Which I will show you in a moment how I do that. Everybody is different. This is not set up in any way, shape or form to make money or any of that. It is set up wholly and solely for what I need, as in potato preserves are my main food source for myself, my main focus source, and the preserved carrots are what I feed to the animals on the farm, and that is how this garden is set up to operate. Everything else is for making money from the preserves. So if you've got a really good plan on how to set your garden up, let me know. But I'm not one of these ones that can do one product here, one product there. They need to be grouped together for me, because I don't know, I just can't focus when it's kind of all over the place. There are definitely some really good videos on how to set your set your garden up for prosperity and to be able to make some good profits from it. So yeah, feel free to jump and watch those. Because I did try a lot of that stuff. It just did not work for me. Okay, so, and everybody is different. That's my floof from yesterday. Okay, so I put my weeds here at the beginning because that gives me, I know we've got lots of space here at the moment, but that would normally give me my very first one here empty. Then we need the batter beans. Then we don't need blueberries. We do need peppers. Was it the left side that was my pumpkin that went? Oh, now I can't tell. Salmon. G. Peppers. Okay. I should have known that because I didn't have a pumpkin in here. Put my peppers down. I need to make some. Oh no, I've got some there. Bok choy is really good for preserves. It makes a lot of money if you want to go down the road of financing in that way. As I said, carrots and potatoes are my food source, so you'll find a lot of those. Onions. I have a little bit of everything so that I make sure I've got stuff for cooking as well. I don't need the potatoes. Don't need the tomatoes. We do need the wheat. Get rid of that. I don't generally need to have fertilizer, but I always chuck it in just in case. And I need to open that sticker pack. Amazing. All right, so because my garden is sideways. Okay, my brain didn't function on that. So this is actually what I class as the front of my garden. I probably should do it from the side because that's where the chest is, but I just have not been able, haven't gone through and just updated that yet. So we'll put our peppers down here. That would have given us the fertilizer back, as you can see there. So we put that back down again. Over here we need, not you just yet, you'll need you in a second. Put down the butter beans. Put the fertilizer back. Thank you. And now I can plant up the rest of my garden. So could have gone the other way. Bok choy. Carrots here. Onion here. Carrots also here. Rice here. And I'm going to put rice over here as well. That's kind of my extra spot where I put either wheat or rice because they are both good financially when you use them in the seeder. So I make lots of those seeds and sell them. And then potatoes, which are basically just everywhere. Down the middle. Right, need some water. I love this watering can so much when you think back to when you first start and your watering can is taking forever to do one plant or one pot, one part of the plot. And then you move up to the next one and you think it's amazing because it, you know, gives you the cross, like the 4 squares. Oh, and then you come up to this one and it's like game changer every single time. Progression is amazing. Fantastic. All right, now there is a couple that don't have anything on them. Most of the time my fertilizer stays. I believe it's because I've got certain things beside each other, but this one here always is empty and it annoys me. So I have to put it in there each time. And that is okay. We get there. Why have I got these up here? Oh, they're for Reth, and he's missing for me at the moment. I'm not quite sure why, but we'll work that out later. Okay, so garden is done. Beautiful. All right, so what are we going to do? We are going to head into town. So I don't have any other quest lines at all. This Super Snooper is the only one I've got, and it says here to progress both Zeki and Tish's friendships to find out more. Now, for them, I have them both already on level 3, so I'm guessing I've got to get to level 4 with each of them. So yeah, so I don't have a Dawn Ray. I need a Dawn Ray, but you know what? This is only a 0.1 friendship. It's not anything higher than that, so I don't know if I want to go and spend the time to do the Dawn Ray in that way. And as I said, I've lost Reth. He's gone missing. I can make potato fries. Why have I not done that? And then we can go and get a yellow perch. Okay, let's go make some potato fries. I do have a glitch within my profile where I can't flip. So what I need to do, that's not where I want it to be. What I need to do, sorry, back and forth. I can't make anything that I have to actually use the flipping function. So I have to check every single time. How do we cook the fries? Say stove, but it doesn't say whether I need to flip or not. Okay, we're going to give this a crack. Oh no, we're not, because it's got the stove, but is it the sauce? Okay, let's give this a crack. If it fails, it fails. That's all there is to it. Okay, so I've got a sinking feeling I'm going to have to try and flip those fries. Does anyone else have this issue? Do you have the issue where you can't do something within the game and like no matter what you do? Sorry, concentrating here, guys. Because I have actually uninstalled, reinstalled everything to try and get this to work, and it just does not. And I feel like an idiot. I do. Oh no. Please make a liar out of me, please. And I try and see, and it just jumps. It just will not stop. You can see that I'm hitting it, and it just does not work. Come on, please. Oh, I did a double flip and it did it. Oh. Oh. Okay. I will take that. Quick, quick, quick. So that was a double flip. You're not supposed to hit it twice, are you guys? It's not supposed to be a double click. But anyway, I will take that. Absolutely. Okay. Hooly dooly. Okay, let's go quickly to the farm. Before I go to the farm, I always repair my gear, which sits right beside my farm bell. That way I know I've done it every day. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually got that to flip, but I had to double click. Does everybody have to double click? I know I sound amazed. It's just been a long time since I've actually got that to work. So I am kind of amazed. Okay, first things I always do is check to see if anything has venerated. Okay, there is nothing here that I want to keep. So we're going to donate them all. I am not an expert farmer. I don't farm for colours and prettiness and all that sort of jazz. I just farm for the materials. The other thing I want to do is check and see if they have grown up, and if they have, no they haven't, so I've still got babies. Okay, let's get rid of these biscuit bags. I need to put that up there. Actually, let's put that up there and then just bring out the one serve. Okay, you guys can go into storage for now. Nope, been there, done that. And we want our carrots. Do I have any roast meat? Yes. And some oysters. So we can feed those too. The other thing you can actually feed them is you can actually feed them your eggs too if you don't want those for yourself. I normally start with my Ferrises, and only because they produce the fruit and bits and pieces that I can then feed to the other animals. So I like to have my Ferrises. I normally try and make sure I have the 6 all the time if I can. It's not always possible. And the reason I do that is if you actually look at your food limit, so this is 105, it's one of the lowest that you can get as a preserve, but these are only 82. They're star quality. The normal ones are around 50 to 60, but I only need 32 to be able to feed this animal. So why would I want to give them something that's worth this much when I could give them either, I mean, I could feed them back the blueberry, I guess, if I wanted to. I don't normally. I normally leave these for my chickens. But yeah, so why overfeed the animals in that way? You're just getting rid of your own gear that you should be keeping. Okay, the other thing that I do is I only interact with the animals that are currently producing. So I don't have to interact with every single... What just happened? Did that go down when I patted it? Interesting. I don't have to interact with all of the animals, and then that way I get through a little bit quicker. Okay, I normally feed at this point, but then when I patted it before, it dropped. No, it stayed for that one. Maybe it's just the other one. I've had animals in the past that have had that glitch. Have you? It's very, very annoying when you go and feed them and then they still need to be fed again. I think I fed everything in here. No, Bumble. Cool, cool. All right, let's go to the baby pen. And it looks like my boo has got genealogy squiggle above its head, which is fantastic. What trait has it gained? Where is it hiding? Over here. What trait have you got? Be good if it actually highlighted what it had done. I reckon it is the simple palette that it hasn't had before. Cool. What do we need? 70. That should be enough. Little gold packies. Aren't these cute? Oh. My numbers are bad. Don't have to be best friends yet. So we just do our normal daily stuff. Cool, cool. Okay, I've only got the 3 because that's all we need to do each fortnight. Sometimes I do create more depending on overall needs. Oh, actually, before I do you, 1, I should eat. But also 2, I need to check what my daily is. Elderflower lotus fish stew. Very goodly. What do you need? So none of my gobies are ready to produce. They only do it every couple of days, I think it is, and I did get off them yesterday, so I'm not going to get my lotus from them. Actually, because we've got no other quest lines, I can actually pop those up here. I'm going to do that daily. Let's pin those so we know we've got to do them. Okay. I do have a goby. That's because it's... Oh, it gave me an elderflower lotus, but not quite the one I wanted. Never mind. Okay, that's everybody in here. All good. Up to the horses and riffraffs, mountables. I feel funny saying mountables because in Australia we have temporary classes they call demountables. And saying mountables just kind of reminds me of that every single time. And just for context, a demountable classroom is, as I said, temporary classroom. So they come in on the back of a truck, get put down for whatever reason. There could be stuff being built or things like that, renovations to the school, where they need to have a new classroom quickly. But quite often they end up being slightly permanent. When my girls were at school, they one of them was in a demountable classroom for the whole period she was in primary school. So sometimes they are permanent. Okay, what are we doing, horsey? You 60 will give you a star. Apple, yes, I know I can make preserves with that, guys. Very aware. But we have a decent tree, so we don't need to worry about it too much. Oh, definitely not doing that. You can have that. For what these guys give me, I think they are valuable and able to have something nice every now and then, yeah? Right, you can just have carrots, because what just happened? Oh, storage, okay. Yeah, we got that in a second. All good. One more to go, I think. Got you, dozer. Yep, yep. Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. Nothing reasonably useful there. 6 a.m. Heading home anyway, so good time to do that. Yes, you're going to need to watch me garden again. Okay. So first things first, I need to get some more preserves. And put some more on to cook. Right, we shouldn't have too much because we'd only just done it. And I know that that doesn't mean that there's not going to be too much the next time, but because of what we had done, yeah, so just got to water. Because we had such a big harvest, I didn't think there'd be much that would be ready. So really just got to water. And then we are done. Very goodly. And of course my one square has no fertilizer on it. Doesn't matter what fertilizer I've put on it, I've tried all of them. It just doesn't hold the fertilizer for whatever reason. Let's try this just for, I was going to say shits and giggles, but I mean, you know, it's fertilizer. Okay, done, done, and done. All right. 6 a.m. means that my gazebo is ready for watering as well. Okay, we are gonna head into town. I think we got everything that we need. Got stuff for Reth. We've got our food that we need. We've got hooks. We've got chum buckets. Got fisherman's brew. I think we are good. Let's go. Okay. Now, when I travel, I like to ask questions. So, you know, tell me where you're from, tell me what you're doing. I know there's really boring ones. What's your favorite part of the game? What is the thing you love doing the most within the game? Okay, that you just have to do every single time you are playing. Of course, I will go first. I actually really love, it's not a doing, it's a thing, I guess. I love these shadows. Look at them. They are amazing. I absolutely just gasp every time I see them. I think they're just so beautiful. But what I really love is just the ability to be able to just sort of play this game on your own, but then also be able to party up or do that sort of stuff whenever you need to, you know, like the community here is so good. I'm going to see if Reth's here. The community here is so good, and we get to just be part of such an amazing experience. Don't get me wrong, there are dickheads everywhere, but for the most part, oh, he's here. Amazing. There are dickheads everywhere, but for the most part, everybody is lovely and they all want to try and help.
I was just thinking about you,
which I think is just fantastic. Amazing. All right, now I can give him all his gifts. Just what I needed. Awesome. So good. Okay, now does he have anything that I need? I don't think so. I thought I already had that. Level 20, that's right.
I'll be thinking about you.
Crazy, crazy. All right. Now I'm so excited that I got to see him. I was so disappointed in my last episode when I could not find him. We need to go and say hello to Zeki and Tish. Neither of them, I think, are where they are at work. No. Oh, Zeki's going to come around the back while I'm going this way. You watch, he does that to me. Probably should have just looked at the map to see where people were. There he is.
Another day, another chance for freedom.
I don't have any gifts because I've already given them all the gifts for the week. I know I could be looking at the aggressively generous gifts to hand out as well, but I do not know what else they need. And I'm terrible at keeping track of that sort of stuff. Yes, I could be riding my horse. I still force a habit sometimes. Forget about that. And now we're nearly there, so there's no point jumping on a horse.
Didn't see you there. I was lost in thought. Let's get together again soon.
Okay, very good, Lee. So you can talk to the characters once every game day. So every hour that you're playing, you can go in and talk to them again, and it will help increase that friendship line. Which I think that's amazing. All right, so we're heading to Elderwood. We're going to go and get this lotus, or see if we can find one. The best place to find them we'll go get the rummage pile first. Even though I no longer need the rummage piles, I still like to collect them because I am quite happy to swap with people and give them if they need items, because I had such tremendous help with people being happy to swap with me. when I was coming through. So I like to, if I can, return that favour. Right, we are going to head out to the Demir Dock area and maybe Way, because that is the primary area where you would find our Elderwood Lotus. I'm not interested in catching bugs, but I will more than happily get some ore I can turn into bricks. I pretty much always come through the Red Cave this way if I'm going out to the Demir Docks because it is quick, but you do miss out on a fair bit of stuff that's around. Right, we need to find a lotus. This one. Nice. Okay, there isn't a lot more I need to do here, so what I might do is just do a run around and see if we can collect some clams. And some more ore, so you can see it over there. We'll head out to maybe Way. So I get the clams because I use their meat, so it helps on that side of it, so I don't have to hunt as much. I still hunt, but you just don't have to do it as much because you get the meat from the riff rocks and then get meat from the clams as well. Once again, get black pearls. More than happy to share black pearls if I've got black pearls that come up. I hold on to a couple of things for myself, but for the most part I'm more than happy to share anything that I've got. And yes, I know I have not even looked at what people need. We will do that in a moment once we get the second rummage pile. Very goodly. All right. Not where I wanted to go. So let's have a look if anybody else needs anything. Does anyone else have to do this? Like literally click on these to see if anyone needs anything. It never just shows up for me, it used to, but then there was an update And since that update, it hasn't just automatically shown up for me anymore. You can't get it even if you kill it, guys. Craziness. All right, let's head back. Sludge. Actually, instead of heading back, let's go to the Highlands and we can get our daily campsites as well. Oh. Out there fishing on our own? Or should we fish? I did say I didn't have any plans. Let's do a few. Not lots and lots. See how we go. You guys can watch me struggle pulling in a shark. I didn't even look to see what bait I put on. Because you don't have bait on. Saber-tooth anchovy. No, tin fin, no bait on. Let's try that again. Pixie floatfish. What are we going to get? We won't stay here for too long because obviously that's a little bit boring. Okay. A decent amount of scales. This is probably, we were talking before about my favourite part of the game, and I was talking about the community and how that stuff works. I would have to say fishing is probably my least favourite. Sorry, I had to concentrate then. Fishing is probably my least favourite part of the game. I get very, very bored very quickly when I'm fishing, and to me, it's probably the most boring part for people to even sit and watch. Oh, he's getting them oars. They just got a Moors. How did they do that? Crazy. Amazing. Well, thank you very much. We're not staying. I know they've just put another one down, but we've got other things to do. Head to the docks. No point using the board at this point because it's just going to put us into a different place. And yes, it puts you in the middle. I get that, but the docks are just as good. What difference does that make, you know? Once again, no specific plan. We're just going to have a look and see if we can find the campsites. So you guys can probably see I'm in a party with Mega Fun. He's my husband, so we're always in a party together. But we need 2 more people to be able to do the 4 horsemen. So if anybody is interested in helping us with that, or also looking for people to be able to do the 4 horsemen with us, hit us up, add us as friends, whatever, or just watch for us on the server. And we'd be more than happy to jump in and just do the 4 horsemen with you, because we need that also. Okay, now in here I actually do still need artifacts. So for myself, I don't know why, but for some reason I just cannot get any of the Elon Crest stuff. It just does not come up for me ever. I've got everything else, but I do not get it. Does anyone else have that issue? Is there anyone else who has something specific that you've been trying to get for such a long time and it's just not coming? Does my head in? I suppose it does everybody's head in, but it really does do my head in, that I just, no matter how many times I come in, no matter what I do, I just can't get it. Not a single one of them. And every time I've done swaps with people, everybody says to me that they don't have them either, as spares. So I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, is it just something that, is it just on our Australasia server that this is an issue? Is this an issue for everybody? Once again, I'm always happy to help out anybody. If I've got something to give, I will give it. But it's just super frustrating when you're trying yourself to get something and it just never seems to be coming. And still yet again. Okay, what is next? So sometimes in this area you'll find wisteria. But usually for this specific area, I'm I do a lot of mining here, mining nodes. Because it always seems to be a good spread of mining nodes here. But today, there are none. They're normally all the way along here. Because I said it was going to be a good spot, the game does not want to give it to me. Blub, blub, blub. Okay. Not interested in bugs today. Garnet, nice. Is that a gold over there in the amber? Oh, this is a gold in the amber. Crazy, I thought that was... Never mind. No. Don't need white stone at the moment, so I'm just going past that. Nothing over there. Nothing too interesting by the looks of it. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down to the beach and I am going to put a chum bucket down and do some more fishing. Okay, so we need one of these. I've got my hook on, so I'm all good with that. And we need this. And away we go. Oh, I didn't check to see if I had... Still had my glowworm on. It should be, right? Doesn't really matter. So what I really need is a Fairy Manta, but we will see how we go. Once again, fishing to me is the most boringest thing, but got to be done. So I mentioned before that fishing is, you know, obviously something that I... Oh, what's this? Heather? Heather. Something that I really dislike. Okay, so what is one of the things that you dislike the most? I'm not going to use the word hate. Hate's a really harsh word. But what is one of the things that you really dislike about the game? Is there a specific task that you have to do that you dislike? Friendly fisher? Where? There's nobody around. How am I getting friendly fisher? Is there somebody here that I just can't see? Is it glitching? I'm not seeing... Or is it because I'm still on 5 times from when we were fishing at Elderwood? I think maybe that's what it is. because I still had the 5 times up there, which just disappeared now. Oops. That's what I get for not paying attention. Sorry, guys. I was looking over at my other screen. Okay, what's going on? So I got my quality catch, I got my friendly fisher, but I still need to do my 30, like complete the full 30 fish for the week anyway. When I get that glimpse of pink, I always think, oh, is this my fairy mantis coming to me? But never seems to be. Silly little fish, those charge cardinals, aren't they? Come on. Fairy mantis. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, yes. 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 Ah. Oh my god. I can't believe I got this on here. I'm happy I was recording it, but I can't believe that I just got that. That is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh, wrong one. Crazy. Oh my, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. That is just, wow. Charge Cardinal's not so bad now, right? That is just so good. Ah! All gone. Amazing. I am so excited that I finally got that. That is just crazy. Ah, amazing. Alright, there's normally a pretty good haul of jadium in this area as well. We'll do a quick run around before we head home to make the fish stew. Okay, we'll get the white stone as well now that we've kind of got everything we want. Did I just get a star stone? Ooh, ooh. I need 2 of those. One more, please. Pickaxe Pro. The reason I need a second star stone is so I can actually give them to Zeki and Tish. To help boost that friendship up a bit quicker so I can do the Super Snooper quest line. And then Mega tells me, don't be in such a hurry. This game is all about cruisy, slow, good fun. Which it is. He'll be very disappointed he wasn't here to see me get my Fairy Manta. Sometimes we do not always play together. And he is away doing his other things while I'm recording this. Crab, no thank you. Actually, I should get the crab right because we're still waiting for these shell things a shell thingy? Nope. Okay, that's all right. Can't believe I got Highland Angler. I'm so excited. Okay, we are just about done here. I think that's it, guys. We can now shoot across to the travel gate and head back home to make fish stew. Really would like to come back and be able to do Crab Wars before we finish this episode today, so I've got to keep an eye out on that as well. Crazy, crazy. So excited. Question time. What do you think is the most profitable fruit or veg that you grow? What is the most profitable fruit or veg that you grow? If you let me know that, I'm going to get so excited. Got to put you guys out on my fish stew. Campfire. You guys are going, what is this lady doing? She's being weird. Okay, so first things first, we need to open these. Nothing today. That is okay. Where am I going to put my sturgeon trophy? Oh, she's a big one. Might have to move that banner. You don't fit there, do you? There, we'll put you there for the minute. Like it? I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay, now, next thing, we're going to do the mailbox, which should just be the Zeki coin. We are going to jump to the storage lot. I don't know if you guys do this. This is something I basically had or always do, is have a lot where it's just all of the storage stuff. So most of the time it is my star quality bits and pieces that I keep here, so that if you have a quest line and it says you need to have this fish or you need to have this bug, that you can just pick them up instead of having to instead of having to do anything else with it. So this is where I want to put my, and I normally, these are the fish that cause me grief. So, or the items that cause me grief. So I'm going to put my Fairy Manta on there. So excited. Beautiful. Everything else, fish-wise, is just normal. Do I have the, what are you called? Highland floatfish. This is all alphabetical, guys, just so that you're wondering, if you're wondering what I'm doing here. So Highland floatfish should be, that's lake shark. These are Highland floatfish? No, midnight. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You are a Highland floatfish. Sorry, my alphabet wasn't working then. I do like to have more than one of each fish that I have. Okay, the rest of them will just get cooked. So yeah, I have some of my chests on here as well, so I don't have all my chests on the main plot, and I have not upgraded them all to the Palladium chests yet, and I haven't bought the Jadium chest recipe yet. Keep that out for now. Very, very goodly. Crazy, crazy. All right, we're going to head back home. Oh, we are at home, but head back to the main plot. Yes, move, because it makes no difference to us as it is. Okay, so we were talking about profitable profitable fruit or veg. What do you think is the most profitable one? How do you process it? And yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. I just need to do a be right back, guys. So bear with me for 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I just realized after the fact that I have not got my audio mixer set up for when I put the be right back symbol up. That's okay. We will fix that for the next episode. Hello, cat. You're going to sit in the middle. Hey? You're going to sit in the middle. Why have you decided to come and annoy me now? Why? Okay, we need to make a fish stew. So we can go in and do that. We don't actually have to make it. I probably have it like somewhere on my plot. Is that a fish stew? That's ramen. Hello, puss puss darling. Hello, darling. Probably do have it here somewhere, but it doesn't take long to make, so we can do that. And it doesn't involve flipping, which is the important bit. But even if it did, I'd be interested to see if that would work, to be honest. Hello, puss puss. Hello, darling. Shh. Hey, darling. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so now we have everything to finish our daily. Amazing. So we can submit these. We can unpin them now. Fantastic. All right, so then I need to move that where that is in my backpack. I don't like it there. That can go up in here. Oh, cat. I'm gonna go see Zeki, I think. Okay, so we were talking about profitable vegetables. So I noticed that a lot of people are preserving the pumpkins before selling them. Like they're actually preserving the pumpkins. In my eyes, and we all have different ways of doing things, I get that. But in my eyes, the pumpkins should be seeded, made into seeds, not preserved, because you actually get more for pumpkin seeds than you do for pumpkin preserve. So that's just my opinion. My puss is not sure what she wants to do right now. So yeah, if you've got thoughts on that, yeah, please let me know. If you are a preserver, a person who preserves it, is there a specific reason that you do it that way? Is it because it's faster and you may be able to produce more quickly rather than doing seeds, or something along those lines? I'm not sure.
What you buying? Let's circle back soon.
Okay. I do like that rug. I don't normally buy stuff down here. I find he's like, I know sometimes it's the only place you can get specific things, but it is like crazy expensive. That's really pretty as well, but I can make that. Okay. Do we want to play HotPot? Let's play HotPot. I've never actually recorded myself playing HotPot, so I think this is something that could be interesting. interesting profile picture over there. Is that something that we can do now? Can we put up profile pictures like that? Do we get to choose what our picture is? Is that why mine is blank in here? Interesting thought. I have to look into that. If you know why that is, can you let me know why the photos are showing as blank, yet that lovely lady on my right hand side in this picture has a picture of a couple of chapras like that? And I know that that's normally the plushie that you would get if you have invited people to play the game. So, but I don't know. Is there a reason we don't have pictures? Is this something new that I'm not aware of? Is there something I can do to remedy that? Okay, what do we got? Now, of course, I'm going to need my spacebar, so you're going to get really annoyed at me. Let's see if my one-handed keyboard spacebar will work. It does, okay. Of course, you're going to annoy me, and I'm going to get really grumpy. Should we go the claw? Go the claw. I'll throw out the tofu. Of course, you better not be sitting on my keyboard. If you pick up something I don't want, I'm not going to be happy. Okay. Okay. Are you going to go and leave me alone now? No. In my way, I can't see, darling. Can't see. People are waiting on me and you're making it very hard. Oh, I got 4 of those. How'd I get 4 of those? Or did I just see that wrong because my cat's sitting in front of my screen, so it's hard for me to see what's actually happening at the moment. How did I end up with 4 claws? Where did that come from? You need to go, little girl. Did someone just take my steak? Rude. Can you go now? Good girl. We need to make sure that we head back to, hopefully this isn't taking too long, head back to Highlands for 6 a.m. 7 a.m. for the crab wars. Oh, I don't even know if I've got bombs. I'm really not focused on this, am I? Sorry, I had the cat in the way, thinking about other things. This is why I don't play this game very often, because I just am not good at focusing on this sort of thing. Time to eat. Nope, not staying. I am terrible at that. 3 a.m. Hello. Sorry, I think I have cat fur on my face now. Sorry guys, she's molting at the moment. Cat fur everywhere. Okay, what am I doing? Talking to Tish. Collecting a lotus. Oh, nice big copper. Crazy. Lunar path. I'm doing the tadpole at the moment because I finished the other one. Do we really get these weird glasses? Yeah, nah. Oh, it's an eye mask. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. But still no. Bombs. Oh yeah, I got some. Very good. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm on my way to Tish, by the way. I'm just having a look around and reaping benefits of what's going on around me at the moment. That didn't work. Try that again. They're all stone. I don't want those just yet. Oops. Oh, gee.
Don't you just love the wind in the valley?
Sure. Cool, cool. Right, now we need to head towards the Highlands. We will go via the stable. Interesting. Alfie. Okay. Royal Highlands. I don't know any other questions to ask. It's okay, we got here pretty quick, didn't we? So that's okay. We are going to go, not in a hurry, but we're just going to ride across to the Amber Lakes. I know I haven't done very much hunting or any of that sort of jazz. But I am going to stop here for a little bit of amber collection. Especially if I get sapwood as well. Not much in here today. Bug. Bug. Jadium. Is it just me or is there not much ore on the map at the moment while I'm trying to do this? Bug. Bug. Fine. If you want to stand in front of me like that, I will shoot you. Oh, yep. Sorry, guys. My cat's just scared the bejeebies out of me. If you could stop running, that would be great. Thank you. Did you guys see how high I just jumped then? My goodness. The reason I did that is because we have a sliding door. And I'm guessing I haven't left it quite wide enough for her to be able to get through, and she's come back in and it's banged on it. At this very minute in time, I am the only person in the house, so that kind of just freaked me a little bit, hearing that banging noise, because it sounds like someone's coming through the door. And as there's not supposed to be anybody else here right now, that freaked me just a little bit. I'm going to get all this ore and then I'm going to come back and get that tree. Unless somebody else gets it, of course. Now the cat's going to ask me if she can go out into her play space. And my answer is going to be no, because it is very cold. And for her to be out there, I need to leave the door open a bit. And that is not something I want to do. What was that pink swirly thing that... Did anyone else just see that pink swirl? Was it an arrow? Looked like a flame tree swirl, but I don't know that... I mean, you do get flame trees here, don't get me wrong. But you don't get many. Okay, we should be now off. Yes, I'm going to ride past all this ore. I know I've just spent the last 5 minutes collecting it. But, see what I mean? There's always ore along here. This is what I said to you before. There's so much along here and there was nothing. Okay, I try to avoid the animals as much as I can if I'm riding around, because I know people hunt them, and if I'm scaring them off, I feel like it's, you know, like chappers. I know they don't disappear. Right, what are we going to go for? I think we are going to kill frogs today. Do I need coin? Do I need amber? I don't need either. I don't feel I need either. But I think, yeah, we are going to go for the frogs. I like being up on this little mound. I find it's a really good spot. And depending on how it goes, I will also sometimes just kill the single bomb ones and not the ones that need 2 or 3 bombs, because you can get a lot more done. So looks like I might have somebody on my side, which is great. No, is he going to change sides? Cool. Here we go. No, I don't want you. Fine. Sometimes I pick up as I go, but most of the time no. I do go back and get them reasonably quickly afterwards. because they do disappear. Don't listen to anyone that tells you they don't. They absolutely do. But don't make that your primary objective, otherwise you're not going to get the game done very well. Well, why am I missing everything? I wonder if it would be different if you actually used a smoke bomb here. Catching frenzy. Oh, stop it. Cat's back, guys. Get your tail out the way, puss. You're being an annoying cat. Rockhoppers have won the day. That's not me. I was killing the rockhoppers, but I did not. Was not on the rockhopper side. Cat, you're tickling me. Frogs everywhere. Alrighty. Cool, cool. That was exciting. I don't know what you're doing, cat. You're annoying me. You are just lucky I'm a touch typist and don't need to see my keyboard. Hey? No, no. You can go now, please. Thank you. What are you doing, silly cat? Okie pokey. Put those up there because we need to put those out. Keep that safe. Storage is full. Okie pokey. Let's go and do this. I don't know how much room I've got in here either. These are all chockers, I think. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, okay. That's not good for us. Not there yet, are we? Not quite. I know these are very sparse amounts, but anyway, every little bit, right? Everything is always chockers. Right, what do you think I need to be getting rid of? I tend to keep a lot of the stuff because you can use it to make your tents and things like that. I don't feel that I have a lot of things here that I need to get rid of. Probably need to cook, if anything. To try and get down the amount of meat that I have. Okay, veggies, what have I got going on in here? Not heaps and heaps. I need to put some preserves on, maybe. Don't really need that anymore. Yes, I know I've got a lot, but once again, I like to keep the stuff so that I can share it. I tend to get rid of the star quality stuff because I can't share that. I'm going to keep the tin fin because I think I've only got one of those. because I don't normally catch them. I know it's not going to make a big difference to pull out these sorts of things, but so I don't have heaps and heaps. Okay, maybe I have a few of these. They're not placeable, are they? No, just more valuable. Well, I don't feel that I have a lot. I don't know. But I'm guessing that is a lot. Okay, that will do for now. This new rug that we just got, where am I going to put this? In here? One is very posh. Maybe I put it in here. We can look at tinting that afterwards to whatever colour we decide to go to in this room. Okay, storage lot to drop off those bits. Let's open this. Not specifically interested in what I get at this point. I have a cookie day each week where I go and feed all the animals cookies. But other than that, I don't really care too much about the cookies. As I said, I don't do it for pretty designs and all that sort of jazz. That's not the sort of player that I am. Okay, my 10 pin. QRS. Oh, I have got two. Okay. Happy days. Pop you up there. Another one of you. You are actually different, aren't you? I know you're dazed as well. Hang on, what did I just do? Oh no. I wonder if I should make a chessboard and put those like on the chessboard. How good would that be? Still need quite a few pieces. That's a thought though, right? That would be pretty cool. So I need 4 more conch shells, so probably only 3 more conch shells, and then that would be me completely finished doing the current quest line, which is very, very exciting. Amazing. So I'm gonna garden. So I've got no corners that I can take from directly. I do have my apple tree, my weed. So that try and get those, as you see in the bottom 2 corners. Then I can pull everything else. Taking note of whether I need to replace my tomatoes. Yep, I need 1 replacement tomato. Still only a small harvest compared to the one that we did when we come in. Cool, so we don't need apples, but I do like to check and see if I've got seeds before I do anything else with it, so that's okay. We don't need the weed, but what we do need is wheat. I know I don't need this many of them, but I still just pull out the whole pile normally. And it just helps me know that I've got everything that I need. Cabbages, tomato, and wheat. As I said, I know I don't need as many as I pull out. It's just a force of habit to pull out the whole stack, and then I know I've always got what I need. For some reason, I also like to start watering in the same place each time. As much as I'm really good with change, I'm also a creature of habit. Beautiful. And so that one's actually held the fertilizer this time, but it will eventually disappear. All right, where are we up to with these friendships? So it doesn't matter kind of what I do, they're just really not getting much further. I gave Zeki the star stone, and it hasn't really increased him past what's happening with Tish, and they were already roughly on the same spot. So yeah, a little bit of work to do there. I'm still trying to work through. Oh, we didn't get the yellow perch. Should we go and get that now? Nah, because I won't be able to give it to him in this episode anyway. So guys, I think that is round about it for today. I am gonna log out, and yeah, so please head over to my YouTube channel. It's a lot of fun online, so head over there, have a look at some of the full episodes that I've done. As I said, this is episode 100 for playing with a lot of fun. I also do have another 2 profiles, so they're there as well. Bits and pieces are there, so have a look at those. I will come in here and play with Indi one day. I haven't played with Indi. I don't really do my gameplay with her because she's very she's advanced basically, so yeah, we'll get there one day, see how we go. But for now, please just make sure that you come back and see us again next time. I do go live every Tuesday night. That is my planned time of going live. The rest of the time, it's just whenever I feel like I want to do it, or if I feel I've got something I need to do. Today was amazing because we were able to get the mantra, so that was just so exciting that you guys were along for that ride. I really do appreciate you being here for that. But that is all for today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, and as I said earlier, please make sure you come back and see us again next time. Thank you. Bye.